What's up, guys? Keithaw here, back with another eBay low end card sales recap video. So, this would be the weekend edition. Most of the time, I have a big fancy pic of all the cards laid out for my thumbnail with the title in front of it. That's what I've been doing lately. Well, not as many in this one. I do kind of blame myself for that, as for a couple of reasons. For one, I sold some cards on Friday. And normally I carry those through the weekend, like if it's late enough or whatever. But I had a meeting Friday, usually off on Fridays, but I did have to go to a meeting for a little while for work and came home. Had a little bit of time in my hands. So I packaged them up to ship out and I had to go to town anyways. So that was 3 other cards, all low end, cheaper cards. I think it was a paper Pete Crow Armstrong for $1.99. And a couple of others for around the $1.99 range. So nothing crazy, but overall, it wasn't a bulk amount of cards for the weekend. But I do have a nice surprise at the end of this one. As far as the sales, it just it wasn't a lot happening. Now, I also blame myself because normally when you list cards, you sell more. So this weekend, between work and just a lot of stuff going on, I didn't list any cards. Most of the time, I'm knocking out a few per day. My goal this year was 3 per day. 3 per day doesn't sound like a lot, I know, but there are days where I'll bang out a bunch more, and then there are days where I just can't get to it. So I was shooting for a lower goal of 3. So this weekend was one of those examples of I just couldn't get to it. So also had a fantasy baseball draft Sunday night. So that was our Saturday night, which took up a couple hours. Last night I had to go pick up my kid. Just a lot of things going on. So either way, no cards listed for the weekend for me. So I ultimately think that really affects your algorithm and your sales. I think it kind of goes hand in hand. So, because normally, like I said, I'll get a few done over the weekend, and I get a lot done on Friday. But Friday I didn't get any done either. I don't think, maybe a couple, but not normal. So, anyways, let's get into what did sell. Now that doesn't go perfectly hand in hand. I do think you can. I mean, I still sold cards, but just the idea of, well, I listed 5 this morning. Typically, when I do something like that, I'll get a sale, as I feel like eBay kind of pushes you up a little bit as you're listing fresh material, getting new stuff on. Then people also see it more, your new listing, so they got more eyes on it, so they get eyes on your store, all that. So either way, we get into these. Like I said, I'll have a surprise at the end. So not as many cards, good variety, but a cool one to close it out. So we'll start out with 2 wrestling cards. Both are Roxanne Perez. Now, I've mentioned in other videos, I believe, she had a good run since Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble, she finished second. She was runner-up in that one. So big push, and she'll probably continue to get that. You'll see more of her on WWE. Either way, I sold 2 of her base cards. One on top here is 2023 Select WWE. This is just a concourse level base. I think it's the retail variation with the red and blue. No parallel, just the retail style on that one. So that one and the 2025 Topps Chrome base of her. So both of those sold for $424 total. So not bad for 2 base cards. Take that all day. The power of the base still stands in sports cards. Next one up, we go over to football. This one's 23, come out in 2024, but considered 23 composite football from Topps. And this is one of your regular sellers if you do low end, if you do football cards, whatever you do. Barry Sanders is always going to be a seller for you. very consistent. So always good to find him in any kind of quarter or pretty cheap box. It's good to grab anything he has, as it will sell for you typically. So Barry Sanders, this is the Midnight Parallel from Composite. Pretty cool looking. Only missing the logo here. I mean, with the logo, it would look way better, but either way, I like the Midnight design. Pretty cool. So that one sold for $249. Nice little composite sale there. Another guy who just got a big contract here recently, like by last week. Been a lot of football contracts coming out. This was a good one for him, though. He got paid very nicely. I wish I could get paid like that, but obviously I'm not a quarterback. So we got a 23 Donruss Power Plus insert, and it's pretty cool. It's like a kind of like a shock type insert design on it. Power Plus of Josh Allen. So pretty cool card. I haven't had it listed for probably about a week or so. Sold pretty quickly. Sold it for $299. So not a bad sale on this one. Take that. I like the card design. Pretty cool from Donruss. So $299 on that one. And the last card, and like I said, there were a few more low-end Friday that normally I would include on the weekend recap, but the last card, and the reason I really did the video, otherwise I probably would have just packaged these up and sent them on their way, was because I sold. And in a recent one, I said some of my bigger baseball was fixing to sell. I just had that feeling. Well, this is one of the bigger baseball I just picked up in the break video, and this is the Gunnar Henderson Home Field Advantage. So pretty cool there. Got this out of a hanger box. So I had 2 hangers. And it's my first Home Field Advantage from 2025. And I sold this one for my asking price. I figured I would get an offer, but nope. Sold it for $45. So a nice sale there, $45. Nice looking card. I love the Home Field Advantages. It looked great. So very nice sale there, $45. Take that all day. So that makes up for a slower weekend. One big card sale really pushes the envelope. Also pushes me to make a video. So otherwise, with the other 4, I probably would have just skipped and maybe done a later one this week, because today's one of the days where I'm gonna be trying to list some stuff. So either way, a nice $45 sale there. And that's something I got to work on. I went and looked at my store, at all my listings, and I have a lot of, a ton of this stuff. $1.99, $2.49, $2.99. I'd say probably 90% of my store is that price range. And that's fine. I enjoy doing that. That's my favorite type of cards to list and sell, because most of them are bought for cheaper, or I get them in boxes, But I have some higher end stuff, some more valuable stuff, and some stuff that I would consider getting rid of. So I think I'm going to list some of that for one main reason. I mean, obviously to sell it, duh. I mean, we know that, but to draw more eyes in the store. That you can list some bigger stuff. If you got some stuff like this that's worth around that $40, $50, $100 range, whatever, I think it really helps get eyes in your store, and those eyes will in turn hopefully follow you and slide in and buy some of your other stuff. Maybe there's a guy who loves Josh Allen. He finds this in the store while he's looking for bigger stuff, and he's like, hey, he's got a lot of Josh Allen stuff, random cards I don't have. I PC him, so I'm going to go in the store, and he's got them for pretty cheap, and he has a multi-card discount, so I'm going to go buy up a few of those. That's the goal with that. So that's what I'm really trying to look for, is to try to list a few bigger cards and get more eyes in my store. So that will be coming up for me this week. That's one of my tasks to do here soon. So I'm going to go through the seems like billions of cards I see as I'm looking around the room and go to some more of my nicer stuff and get some of that listed. And maybe I'll have a high-end card sale recap video. I did do a mid-end. I did do one mid-end, but most of the time we're sticking on the low end. So this would definitely be considered a mid-end card sale. I don't know the ranges. I don't have a certain range, but either way, most of the time I'm in this area. Mid-end here, a high-end would probably be around for me, around the $100 mark would be more of a higher-end card. Everybody's going to be different there. So either way, thank you guys for the support. If you dig, please hit the thumbs up, like, and subscribe. I'll have some more videos rolling out. I've done recorded a few today for the week, so I'm trying to get that set up for myself. So thank you guys so much, and take care.